Hi guys, it's Thomas from COTbase.com. Welcome to the latest COT review. Today we're going to check out the 20th report of this year. Again, for those of you who are new to COT or commitments of traders, I recommend you to check out our guide video to the weekly review, or you can check out the more detailed what is COT analysis video. Of course, we've got a lot of info on COT here on our page as well, so you can check those as well. Before we get started and as usual check out the changes in commercials positions, I'd like to check out soybean meal, a market that we've been looking at in the past couple of weeks to see what happened. And if you look at the chart, you can see that this all-time signal that we saw has had its effect and made the market go down a bit, but roughly 10% actually. So pretty large movement there. Went back up. So what we're going to be looking at here is whether the COT is going to give us another all-time extreme with prices even higher. If so, then it's a possibility that we go higher. Let's open the 5-year chart. But if not, then definitely these resistance levels over here around 440 could hold. And you can have your stops above that for those of you who are looking for a short opportunity. So definitely a market to have your eyes on. Okay, let's get started and check out the changes in commercials positions as usual. Okay, we got 25% change in euro dollars. We're going to open that market. As usual, I'm not going to show you all the markets, but for those of you who are interested in the rest of them, you can check it at cotbase.com. So here we go, and we have the 25% movement in commercials positions here in euro dollars. But if you look back even in the 1-year time frame, you can see that there are some pretty large movements happening quite often. So I'm not going to go into a detailed analysis of this market, but it's good to see that there are some pretty hectic movements here. Okay, let's move on. Let's check the Australian dollar, where there was a 23% change there in commercials positions. What's interesting to see is that large speculators are headed down to the zero line, meaning that they might actually go net short maybe next week, which would mean that the long-term trend turned down. So it's something to be aware of. Of course, if you look at the 5-year chart and small speculators positions, they're pretty pessimistic today, so that could actually signal a little bounce back up. So it's definitely a market to be looking at these days. Okay, let's move on, and I'll continue with the COT extreme in large speculators. Okay, there we go, and you can see that euro, we had an all-time signal in euro and in commercials, large speculators, and even small speculators positions. So we're going to open that chart and start off with the 5-year time frame and see and understand that, yep, there we have a all-time signal. Now, of course, this would mean one might think that, okay, this is a huge buy signal, but I have to warn you, sometimes these all-time signals just move on, go on, and you saw that in actually soybean meal 4 weeks ago. We have actually for many weeks ago that there was an all-time signal, and it just didn't have any effect on the market. So if we go back to the 1-year chart and look at Tuesday's price actions, and I mean the following days after the report came out, it comes out, it shows positions on Tuesday. So we had the signal over here, and the prices actually got lower. So that's not really a bullish sign, but I'm not saying it would go further down. I'm not saying anything. I'm just telling you to be aware of the fact that all-time signals don't always have their trend-changing effect, but we'll see, and I advise you to have your eyes on this market. Okay, time passed, so I'm not going to show you any more, but for those of you who are interested in a more detailed analysis, I'd strongly recommend you to check out our subscription service here at cotbase.com. You can check out all the COT report types that are out there, other data types, and you can add some other functions to your table as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope to see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.